welcome to IPWorks' latest edition of Trademark Q&A. My name is Sarah. I am with founder Cavella. Hello, Catherine.
Hello, Sarah.
Catherine, before we started recording, you and I were just touching base on this topic that we're going to discuss, which is non-traditional trademarks, which I had absolutely no idea what that would even be. Could you please explain to myself and the audience what a non-traditional trademark is and maybe a couple examples of them?
Sure, absolutely. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about because it takes people by surprise. But let's start with what is a traditional trademark. A traditional trademark, as you've heard in these Q&As before, is typically words or a logo, or so it could be the Apple icon, it could be the slogan "Just Do It," it could be the name Nike or iPhone. That's what most people think of when they think of trademarks.
Yeah.
But it's not, because trademarks are anything that your customers recognize as you. So if you're a brand and you, let's say you're a jewelry brand and you always sell everything, you package it up in a robin's egg blue little box with a robin's egg blue little bag, and maybe you feature robin's egg blue in all of your advertising, and all of your accessories are robin's egg blue, or in those kinds of cases, you know where I'm going with this. Then anybody, like if you're someone who knows a little bit about jewelry even, and you see someone bring out a robin's egg blue, beautiful little box, you're expecting something from Tiffany, because we know that color. So that's an example. If the customers recognize that color as meaning Tiffany, then that color is a trademark of Tiffany. Whether it's registered or not, it is a trademark. There are trademark rights. And if another jewelry store tries to use that color, they're going to get blocked by Tiffany. Tiffany will sue them. I hope. I mean, I don't know if this has happened. I would be surprised if it hasn't, but I haven't looked into it. So that's an example of a non-traditional trademark. It can be a color. And in fact, and they can be registered. So Owens Corning, last I checked, owned the color pink for fiberglass insulation. Remember, they were using this Think Pink marketing. Well, those of us who are in our 50s remember this from like the 70s and 80s. You're much too young for that, but if you notice, only Owens Corning fiberglass is pink. The others are yellow. So that color, that color is a registered trademark, and no one else is allowed to use it. In addition to colors, it can also be sounds. So NBC has a registered trademark, which is its 3-note jingle, da, da, da. That's a registered trademark. One of the fun ones I discovered when planning a talk on this topic was that the Darth Vader, the sound of him breathing, is a registered trademark, which I imagine now belongs to Disney. It can be a sound. It can be a store design. So Apple has a registered trademark on the design of its stores. Yeah, which is a particularly interesting one. So if you're in a mall or driving down the street, it's the sort of big blank sign, space, and then rows of counters going back from the sort of mall store opening down toward the back, and then a bar in the back. You would think that's just completely functional. How could anyone have a trademark on that? But they do. They have a registered trademark on certain aspects of that store design. So, yeah. And anyone who knows guitars knows that there's different shapes of headstocks. I believe Gibson tried to protect their headstock. It's the shape of the top where the strings and the pegs are. I think they might have lost, but I hope they didn't. So anyway, again, registered or not registered, trademarks don't have to be words, is the point. They can be colors, sounds, shapes, smells, the design of packaging. Coca-Cola has that bottle. No one else can make a bottle quite like that for soda, or probably for any beverage.
Wow. Well, thank you, Catherine, for explaining that to me and our audience. If anyone out there has a unique trademark that they feel is important to protect for their company, please reach out to us. You can talk to myself or one of our legal team at ipworkslaw.com under our contact page, or you can also reach out to us through our 800 number, which is 1-855-IP-WORKS. Thanks, guys, and stay tuned for more trademark Q&A.